I think it's going too well. What is happening? Why? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Shanta, hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching Oshinoko Season 2, Episode 4. In the last episode, we left Abiko about to watch, the stage play that Aqua was taken to by Akane, and he wanted her to watch it so that she would get a little bit of a clue what's expected of her in writing the script. We'll see how she tackles that job, because she has a lot going on. She is trying, to keep up with the manga, which is weekly, which is insane, without any assistance, because she, fired all of them because they don't reach her standards. And she's just, too harsh with them because she kind of wants to keep them away in some way, like subconsciously. And she was talking about how she had to make some colored illustrations and whatever, I don't know, a lot of stuff. She wasn't sleeping. She was really, going through it. And now we'll have to see how she deals with the script, I think. Let's get into this episode. Escape the trauma by checking out my Patreon to get full reactions of Oshinoko or reactions to other shows that you might like. Most importantly, though, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you do, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to let me know. Don't forget to support the original content. Now let's get into it. I was told that there was subtitles for the songs. Is this about I, or is this about the dad that killed her? It definitely seems like it's about I. Yeah, that is. They went through a lot of trauma. Because of her, I guess. My dearest Fatal. Damn, what a song. It's really filled with pain and kind of accusation almost. It feels like. But at the same time also love. Well. Poor dude. The one time he didn't watch, he didn't watch those who were leaving. Okay. Yeah. You are so fake. Oh my god. Okay, are you gonna do something? Yeah, she knows that. If it's bad, yeah, there won't be time and there won't be anyone to change. Yeah, but the question is if you can actually pull it off. You probably can't. No. Is he? What can he threaten her with? Goa wrote it. She didn't see that. Don't think it. Oh, maybe they don't give credit to the writer in the stage play. Collaborative. That's what I'm talking about. Meaning? Okay. Yes. Okay. What's the condition? You're gonna work together? Let's go. Okay. Ooh, real time. That's what I wanted. Awesome. Yeah. It's bad. I think it's good. I don't know.
いいんです。大事なのはキャラの柱なので、そこさえ変わらなければ何やっても OK。なるほど。ああ、ありあり。分かってるじゃないですか。
Okay, that's nice. It's going well. I think.
その引き出しは私にはないやつです。
Okay, yeah, she's a lot more humble now, so that's really good. Guy's so cute. And which one? I mean, does he know what she's talking about? Oh.
いいです、いいです。得意なことはどんどんやっていきましょう。
That's so nice.
こっちも演技でどうにかなりますよね。
攻めてますね。ここもカット。
カットカット。
Okay. Okay, are you Lucy? What is happening right now? I think it's going too well. What is happening? I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. Is this a dream? What is happening? Because they stayed up all night? What is happening? I don't get it. What's your problem? What, they went too far with it? I don't understand. Like, that they, you know? Okay, I see the problem. They really put a lot of trust in you guys. Nice.
もともと物足りないと思ってたくらいだからな。
私はこっちの方が得意。
If you say so.
俺たちはあの人の本の舞台何度か出てて勘どころはわかるし。
Okay. Do your best.
マジか。こんなんできる気しねえよ。
Oh no, felt. I feel bad.
我らが破れることなど万に一つ、いいえ、極に一つも。100名、そこはもっと張っていい。はい。
Hi! There's something funny about that. Hi.
Stop.
What?
ここはお前の一番の見せ場だ。もっと本気で。
Aqua. I don't know you has a heart. No, I'm kidding.
絶望する陶器。だが、奇跡的に目覚めたさや姫を目にして、舞台はもっと強く感情を出さなければ客席に届かない。
Yeah.
感情を引き出せ。ここは感情演技のシーンだ。
I mean, he has a lot of emotion that he can draw from his own life, I guess.
ちょっとずつ合わせていけば大丈夫。甘やかしちゃダメ。アクア、あんた感情演技したことないでしょ。
Yeah, he's pretty much been kind of blank, I think, mostly.
アクアは普段から感情を表に出さない。だから演技にも感情。
Yeah.
分かったようなこと言うんだね。そりゃそうよ。この中でアクアと一番付き合い長いの私だし、実質幼馴染みたいな。最近知り合ったどこぞのビジネス彼女とは話が違うよ。
したのここ最近だろ。
And I don't think you were exactly friends before.
感情を高ぶらせ、涙を流す演技なんてもってのほか。
That's a problem.
有馬はどうやって泣き演技をしてるんだ。
アクアくん、もしお母さんが死んじゃったらどうする？
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's so cruel.
まあ、嬉しかったことを思い出しながら演技すればいいわけよ。
Exactly, think about your own life. That's what I was thinking about.
嬉しかった時の記憶。
Makes him happy. It's really sweet.
楽しんでるんじゃねえよ。
What?
お前は救えなかった。お前にそんな権利は。
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening?
落ち着くまでちょっと休んできます。
Yeah, he has a lot of trauma. I was worried a bit like tapping into his own emotions might be too much.
彼女だろ、そばにいてやんなって。
はい。便利な設定。発汗、ふらつき、パニック発作かな。顔真っ青だよ。
Poor Aqua.
妹には知られたくない。あいつはもう前を見てる。余計なことを思い出させたくない。
でも誰かに迎えに来てもらった方が。
いや、俺はこいつのパパじゃねえんだがな。
You kind of are. Shut up. He doesn't have anyone else, does he? I mean,
アクアの彼女
that you can
か
call on.
マジか。俺はてっきり俺の知らないところではやることはやってんのか。
What are you doing? Making him feel really uncomfortable.
前にもこういうことあったんですか？
まあ彼女つうなら話してもいいか。あいつは昔それやひどい事件に巻き込まれてな。
Yeah, he's the only one who knows. Okay.
たまにああなるんだ。
When did it happen? Did we see it happen before?
心的外傷のフラッシュバックってことですか？
あんまり家族に心配かけたくなかったんだろうな。
Yeah, he has to bear the brunt of it on his own.
まあ
He feels like.
忘れられねえよな。俺ですら多少は引きずってるんだから。
Oh god.
錆びた金物のような血の匂いがどうしても忘れられない。
I don't think we ever saw the PTSD before, did we?
僕がいつまでも頭から離れない。
Oh god.
身を張って守っていれば。
愛。
愛。アクア君が信奉する14年前に亡くなった愛はアクア君と同じ事務所でをしている妹は
Yeah, a lot of connections.
星野アクアが子供の頃に巻き込まれた事件、カウンセリング、愛の殺人事件、兄弟が星の姓を使用する理由、愛の名字は公表されていない。
She's gonna figure it out.
隠し子がいるとか。
Oh, did she notice his face? Or does she just think about it? What he must have looked like.
茜、どうして泣いてるんだ。
ちょっとね、怖い想像しちゃった。もしそうだったら誰にも言えずに孤独だっただろうなって。私は何があってもアクア君の味方だよ。一緒に抱えてあげるからね。私が考えた設定の話。
God. What? There's a file there called aqua? A folder, I mean, called aqua? Oshi no hikaru. Komachi. What is he? Like, I know that, like, he's the only one that aqua to. Oh, right. I need to actually see the ending to see the rest of his translation. Wow, that was so powerful and I didn't expect it. And I loved it because I felt like, you know, the first episodes of the season were just really focused on the stage play and Abiko, and mostly we got to know her and the conflict. I mean, it obviously, like, it involved a lot of the people that we, you know, that aren't the main people, but we didn't really focus on them that much. And now here we kind of circle back around, like we kind of, I guess, solve the conflict more or less. I mean, pretty much, like in the best way possible, I feel, even if it does make it a little bit harder on the actors, but that was kind of the point, to put this pressure on Aqua. And and it's true that it makes a lot of sense that he has like this, I guess this kind of guard against his emotions. I mean, he had to go through something very terrible at a very young age. Then again, not really, because he wasn't really young then. But anyway, he was still, like, he did say that his age, like at some point he became more Aqua than he is the other guy that he used to be. And he was still like, and the fact it was that he was still a kid, like in a kid's body that couldn't do anything, and the helplessness was very much like very augmented because of that. Still, I do think that, as like having the mind of a grown-up, at that time, I mean, anyone at any age going through something like this, it will definitely traumatize them for a long time, if not ever, like forever. Like, I think if he really was with the mind of a child at the time, maybe it would have been even more like scarring for him. But in any case, like, it doesn't really matter. He did go through something really terrible, and he's been, guarding himself, like protecting himself from that by kind of putting all of his emotions kind of buried, like, so he wouldn't have to deal with them on a daily basis. And like, he does come across as a very kind of, very taciturn. No, I don't know if that's one out. Anyway, someone who's very like, like his voice is always very level. He's always very like in control, kind of like he never gets riled up about anything. And Kana pointed that out, that, you're always kind of like, his acting also, I remember that how funny it was that, like he didn't really do anything. He kind of like, he was just his blank self, and in that first role that he played, it really fit or something. So like people really praised him for his acting, but it wasn't really like he wasn't really doing anything so much. Anyway, so it really was, he never really had to, get out of his comfort zone. And this is like kind of the first time that he was like had to do it, felt like he had to do it. And Kana's words like really like made him, I mean, she gave him kind of the way in which he could, engender feelings in himself. And that's what I thought too, that there was a lot of, like when they talked about the scene about how, you're the love of your life or whatever just got severely hurt and you thought she died or something, and then she suddenly comes to, so miraculously or something. So I was like thinking that if, his mom in some way could have come back, like maybe he could think about how happy that would make him feel. But yeah, it definitely was, tapping into something very dark that happened to him that he's trying not to think about. Like, obviously he's pursuing it all his life, but at the same time, he's trying not to think about it, about that incident, especially, on a regular basis, because he can't handle it, like, emotionally. So it was definitely, like, it was really powerful, the fact that he was thinking about, like, he wasn't even thinking about the death. He was thinking about things that may make him happy. Like, that's what Kana told him to do. And then just thinking about those things, about those moments that made him happy, made him suddenly made like the guilt that he carries with him kind of, like it's, I don't have the word, like, oh my god, I'm really like blanking. Invoked his guilt. I don't know. And suddenly, it threw him back to that time when he was like trapped in his body, couldn't do anything, watch his own mom die, all the feelings of guilt that he had to carry from then on. And that was like so intense, and like the way they like portrayed it was so intense. I really felt it. And just the fact that he, when Akane went to him and told him, like, let's call your family, or like, let's call someone to pick you up, he was like, no, I don't want my sister to know. I just felt like his loneliness, and that the fact that he feels responsible because of his, I guess, previous life too. He feels responsible for this on a whole other level. And the fact that Ruby was like, forced out of that scene, like I don't remember who closed the door, but she was like on the other side of the door. She didn't see everything, and he was there and saw everything, and has to carry all of that with him, and has to, like, on top of that, to protect her from what he saw, from how bad it affects him. So like he just has to deal with all of that on his own, and that was so sad. Like it was just really heartbreaking in that moment. And I really liked how Akane was there to help him, because it was kind of the reverse of what happened in the first season when she was having a really hard time and he helped her, and now it's the other way around, except she's a lot better at it. I mean, not just that she's doing much, it's not fair to really compare. I mean, then it was a different situation, but she's just like, she's a lot more, I want to say, sensitive to the situation. Like she was able, through the emotions and all the facts, like she's analytical at the same time that she's also, using her feelings though in her, like, figuring out things. Like she put all the pieces together, and she realized, and the thing is that I loved is that she realized what might be true, what might be the case, and I think she knows that it might be true, but she doesn't force Aqua to acknowledge it. She doesn't let him know what it is that she figured out even. She's just like, oh, I just thought up a scenario, and I thought if that was true, that would be so sad. She doesn't force that on him, even though I believe that she knows. She put all the pieces together. And also she was thinking back to that time when she was talking about I and saying like, oh, they said she had a secret child or something, and she realizes, what that must have been like for him when she said it, if that's really true in it. And I mean, wow, just I really loved all of that scene. Like at the end, it was just really powerful, and yeah, I kind of was like, just I really appreciated her, and there was definitely like a lot of connection there that I felt was lacking before. Like I just felt like it was kind of one-sided before, and now I feel like she was there for him, and she she knows the secret that she probably, like, she figured it out. She probably realizes that she figured it out, but she's not gonna say anything about it, and that's a lot more. If we think about Kana, that's a lot more than Kana. I was like, in the season 1, I was totally a fan of Aqua and Kana, and now I'm like okay with both of them, I guess. I mean, as far as things in this episode, I was definitely feeling, Akane's like role in this. Like I was like, saw the connection that they were sharing, and I was like really feeling it. So and the thing is, I kind of felt like left out. Like she also felt that she kind of caused it to Aqua, and then she couldn't go and comfort him because she wasn't his girlfriend. She had a girlfriend, and now I kind of figured it out, and kind of, as far as I remember, doesn't know anything. I think I really forgot like who knew what. I have to go, but it seems like, I know that it was a secret, so nobody like knows publicly anything. That I had children, and that Aqua and Ruby are her children, obviously. So I think only the director knows because Aqua told him, and I think that's it, right? Kana doesn't know anything. Pretty sure. I think. Anyway, so it really leaves her out in a lot of ways. That's fine, but I do feel like, here, like, because I felt like Akane was just kind of, there, just like it didn't feel like an actual rivalry in some way, because I didn't feel like Aqua had the same connection with Akane at the time, but now I feel it. Now I feel like, there's an actual, like they're equal in terms of what Aqua might feel about them. Equal, maybe even kind of tipping toward, Akane at this point. Also, when, I wanted to say that when, we saw like the memories that he was thinking of that made him happy, we saw a lot with Ruby, and that was extremely sweet, and also Kana, and I think we also saw Akane, but I don't remember exactly what it was. So yeah, anyway, it was interesting to see, like, the thoughts that he holds, the memories that he holds, kind of precious. I want to actually look at it. I have to go. I have things in the oven. Oh, it was so sweet, and he was smiling like it was real for the first time ever. It was a lot of Kana. Yeah, it was definitely Akane being hugged by her mom. That's sweet. But I think it was, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I have to go. I'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoy it. Bye. Special thanks to my top patrons: Red and Tear, Andy Plays All Night, Stone Tree, Tyrannor, Michael Gabriel, and Shakugan. And to the rest of my amazing patrons, without whose support I would never be able to do any of this. Thank you so much.